Are you anxious about getting together with your family this holiday, maybe even dreading it? If so, I recommend taking some time to reflect. Did the challenges your family created for you over the years lead to anything positive in your life? Maybe something as simple as identifying how you want to be different than what you learned growing up. Or maybe that you want to be more generous with others, responding with curiosity and compassion instead of assumptions and judgment, blame, or shame. Yeah. Another thing to consider is there anything you've learned about your family history that might explain some of the beliefs or behaviors that irritate or upset you or make you uncomfortable? Too often, there's something pervasive or even harmful in the way family members interact that's been passed down and accepted as just the way it is as the result of recent or even intergenerational trauma. It could be anything from what qualifies as right or wrong to being really negative, judgy, competitive, or stingy. Or it could be harsh teasing, emotional neglect, narcissistic behavior, gaslighting, or anything else. If any of that rings true for you, can you find even a tidbit of compassion for your family members once you get a glimpse into this past? Can you step into their shoes and maybe understand what's behind their words and actions? Is it possible it's really about them and not about you? Can you harness your compassion and maybe even your sense of humor to let it roll off your back rather than take it personally? If not, can you stop judging their words or behavior, even temporarily, and just see what else might surface? Last but not least, can you find compassion for yourself, for what you put up with from people as a child, and maybe since, because you had to in order to survive? Maybe you'd also accepted it as just the way it is before learning there are options for how you react or respond to it. If you can say yes, or even possibly, to any or all of these questions, you can find gifts you never knew you had and gratitude for what you've been able to learn from your ancestors, your family, and your upbringing, even if it's how not to be. One of the biggest gifts from this is the ability to forgive. And when I say forgive, I don't mean forget or let them off the hook. I just mean toss out that resentment, hurt, anger, whatever you've been carrying with you every minute of every day. You don't need it. It does you no good. And in fact, it hurts you and only you, not them. You can't free yourself up for better things in your life when you're carrying that weight around in your heart and soul. When you lighten the load, it opens up space that gratitude can fill. So please, for your own sake, work on finding the curiosity and compassion to answer yes to the questions I posed, to forgive both the family who hurt you and yourself for allowing it to happen and letting it fester for so long, and to be grateful for all that you've learned and for breaking the cycle for future generations. I wish you a peaceful, loving, and thankful holiday season.